Oniris, the Nantes Atlantic National College of Veterinary Medicine, Food Science and Engineering, is affiliated to the French Ministry of Food and Agriculture. A total of 1,200 students attend either the School of Veterinary Medicine or the Food Science and Health and Biotechnologies campuses. The campus of the School of Veterinary Medicine is located in the Pays de Loire region on the banks of the river Eldre, one of the most beautiful waterways in France. The Pays de Loire region has a very high agricultural diversity. With 34,340 farms out of 490,000 at a national level, agriculture in the Pays de Loire region is mainly oriented towards cattle, pork, and poultry production. The equine industry is also particularly developed in the west of France and in the Pays de Loire region. Oniris benefits from a large network of highly diversified food companies. The industrial sector employs about 22% of the Pays de Loire workforce, and the food industry is a key player for the region's economy. Oniris is located in the city of Nantes, which is France's 6th largest city, thereby offering a broad customer base of pet owners. Innovation is a vital part of the Pays de Loire region. For example, there are 7 competitive technological clusters. As can be seen, the technological and research environment is also a tremendous asset for Oniris. The University of Nantes and its hospital are robust in research and education for health-related fields. The region has obtained international recognition in research fields such as immunotherapy, regenerative medicine, or biotherapy. The facilities are equipped with state-of-the-art technology, such as the Aronax cyclotron in Nantes for radioisotopic molecule production. The main objective of the faculty is to give the students the knowledge base, the clinical skills, and the communication and interpersonal skills in order to train high-level biologists and pathologists using clinical teaching as well as the research carried out by faculty members. Throughout the entire process of curriculum modification, Oniris has always strived to ensure that its graduates are able to adapt to the continuous diversification of the profession. The school's main objectives are summarized in a strategic mission statement that was updated in 2012 by the director during the renewal of his mandate. This was validated by the school's board of directors and the Ministry of Agriculture. In addition, this process goes through further validation by an official letter of appointment every year. The implementation of these objectives is regularly evaluated by the school board of directors and by the ministry. In 2014, the majority of the school's objectives were achieved in terms of training and research, as well as the development of synergy between the training, the research, the innovation at Oniris, and the economic sectors of the region. The European Directive of 2005 outlined minimum requirements for veterinary studies within the European community. Europe delegated the organization of the accreditation system to 2 structures: the European Association of Establishments for Veterinary Education and the European Veterinary Federation. The accreditation is based upon the writing of a self-evaluation report by the candidate and then by a site visit from an expert group for further analysis. Among the 4 French veterinary schools, our establishment is one of the 2 which obtained the European accreditation in 2007. The organization of the veterinary curriculum at Oniris. The 5 years of study takes place at Oniris, and the curriculum is in accordance with the Ministry of Agricultural Decree of April 20th, 2007. Each academic year corresponds to 2 semesters of 30 credits each related to the European Credit Transfer System, ECTS. 1 European credit corresponds to about 25 hours of student work. Each semester corresponds to 6 to 8 course units and contains 15 to 20 weeks of coursework, followed by exams. The study of veterinary medicine in France is preceded by 4 semesters of undergraduate preparation for competitive entrance exams. Upon acceptance, students will go through 5 years of study. The first 4 years include 8 semesters, which we call semesters 5 to semester 12. These give the students the solid biological, pathological, and clinical basis for all animal species. These include preclinical sciences, which we call semester 5, semester 6, and one part of semester 7. And of course, this contains the study of biology of healthy domestic animals, livestock farming methods, information gathering, with particular emphasis on scientific and critical analysis of the data collected. The end of semester 7 to semester 10 is what we call clinical sciences, involving clinical diseases of individual animals and populations, food quality, and safety. Clinical rotations in the hospital start as of semester 9 and semester 10 in the mornings and continue on to semester 11 and 12. Production animals and public health are also included in these rotations. Rotations are divided equally among herd animals and veterinary public health, and pets and horses. All this includes professional knowledge, professional ethics, professional legislation, economics, management, and interpersonal communication, with special emphasis on clinical communication. A student who has succeeded in the 4 years receives the equivalent to a master's degree. In France, it is called Diploma of Fundamental Veterinary Studies. A student may also obtain this degree by replacing the 4th year with one of the 10 master's degrees accredited by Oniris. The 5th and final year is what we call semesters 13 and 14. In-depth knowledge and experience in a chosen sector is the goal of this final year of what we call pre-specialization. Once the 5th year is completed, it entitles the student to defend the veterinary doctoral thesis. The school is constantly updating equipment and facilities for the diversification of the 5th year programs in order to meet the demands of the entire range of employment opportunities for its veterinary graduates. This is one of the unique features of all French national veterinary schools. The diversity of activities which provide job prospects for our graduates is brought to the attention of our students upon their arrival at Oniris, and it is reminded at the annual meeting of the Career Forum, carried out with the participation of various professionals who come into direct contact with the students. This means that during the 5th year, students have a choice among programs pre-specialized for companion animals, equine activity, production animals. Enrollment in the master's degree in veterinary public health is another choice for the student's 5th year. For this master's degree, Oniris has partnered with other institutions of higher education to create the Manimal Master's Program. It is part of a nationwide initiative to foster innovation in teaching, and it has received official recognition from an international jury and the French government. It is the first of its kind to train using the One Health concept. The students are exposed to both animal and human medical concepts, and it recruits from a diverse pool of international candidates with master-level degrees in a variety of health and biological fields. Thanks to the One Health concept through the aspects of public health, food, and nutrition, Oniris has signed a strategic alliance with the University of Nantes for the One Health development, and the language of instruction for this master is English. Students in the 5th year also have the possibility to obtain a master's research degree. A range of over 10 master's degrees are offered to Oniris 5th year vet students. After the 5th year, Oniris is the only French veterinary school accredited to award the doctorate and directly enrolled PhD students. This makes Oniris the only French veterinary school to set up a specially designed training method for research, which is called the Research Passport. For those students who wish to go into the pharmaceutical industry, our offer was recently enhanced after negotiations with the French Union for Veterinary Medicinal Products and Reagents Industry. This took into account the diversity of professions in this sector: research and development, marketing management, and bioproduction. Our program includes a master's degree in marketing of health products and services, and our students have access to our biopractice training plant, which is a near industrial scale site for the production of biotechnological molecules. Students interested in the ecosystems, environment, biodiversity, wild fauna, and apidology can gain knowledge and experience thanks to the Veterinary Environmental Unit and the Ecosystem and Wildlife Center. After completion of the 5th year and graduation, a residency program is offered to graduate veterinarians at small animal, equine, and production animal clinics. This program is mainly based on emergency cases and allows the young veterinarian to acquire high-level general practice skills. This paves the way for more specialized training in the equine, canine, and animal production sectors. The residency programs are headed by both European and American veterinarians qualified in these fields. At Oniris, students are actively involved in hospital activities. The technical unit of our hospital has been enhanced with state-of-the-art technology, especially in medical imaging, as well as surgery and anesthesia. The hospital has an emergency unit as well as hospitalization and intensive care facilities for pets as well as for horses. Oniris has created an international center for equine health, which brings expertise in the fields of health, well-being, and performance of horses. This initiative places Oniris as an academic leader for the equine industry in France. Oniris is continuously promoting innovation in educational training tools. E-learning technologies have become an integral part of learning and teaching at our school. In 2013 and 2014, facilities were renovated and equipped with self-learning methods for essential clinical skills, especially with the use of virtual technology, thereby avoiding the use of live animals. Virtual Vet is the first of its kind in France and will allow students to gain further practice through self-service access. In addition, the Virtual Vet Care Unit is dedicated to the teaching of emergencies and intensive care by using electronic simulators similar to live animals and distance learning equipment in order to simulate emergency situations and to learn how to find appropriate solutions. Similarly, Virtuoso is a digital learning tool for histology. Some of the courses take place in the presence of a professor, but students can also access self-evaluation tests. An innovative and original program of Atlas of Anatomy was set up with the help of the 3D4Vet startup, an interactive designer, and 3 professors of anatomy from Oniris. The software offers digital and interactive 3D anatomic models on desktop computers and portable devices. Since 2013, human and material investments have been made for the development of a training course in clinical communication, and Oniris offers the students the opportunity to acquire these essential communication skills. These courses are designed for 3rd year, 4th year, and 5th year students. All students participate in clinical simulations with trained actors who improvise and adapt to the students' behavior. All the simulated scenarios are developed by veterinary professors from Oniris that cover basics in the areas of client situations, angry clients, bad news, clients with financial constraints, and difficult decisions to take. The simulations take place in an especially designed simulated examination room in the hospital with video and audio recording equipment to collect data. The 4th and 5th year students also have an opportunity to develop veterinarian client-patient relationship skills essential for the management of a veterinary clinic. This takes place at the newly designed reception area of the hospital. Thanks to the fact that Oniris is the only French veterinary school accredited to enroll PhD students, our school offers education training at the master's and PhD levels. Concerning its research activities, Oniris is structured by 4 research departments: Human Health, Biomedical, and Clinical Research Animal Models. The aim is to understand pathological mechanisms and produce innovative treatments for human and animal diseases, in close collaboration with the regional human health pole. Public health and livestock health control. The aim is to take up challenges of food sufficiency by preventing and managing animal health crisis. It also means ensuring human health by preventing chemical or biological hazards in the food chain. Food quality and safety. The objective is to develop knowledge and methods so as to ensure the production of high-quality foodstuffs in terms of safety, nutrition, and taste. Food processing technology, management, and sustainability. The aim is to create and assess innovative and sustainable food processing technology in order to produce foodstuffs in compliance with industrial and consumer expectations. The strategy for Oniris in the coming years is to significantly increase the number of foreign students by upgrading and modifying our programs to give them a more international appeal. This means that a significant part of teaching will be done in English at Oniris. The creation of an English-speaking module and a whole semester have been recently integrated into our programs. New policies have been implemented in order to recruit only colleagues with European or US degrees in clinical disciplines. Oniris is also promoting recruitment of foreign professors and research staff who have acquired experience in English-speaking countries. During the last years, Oniris has heavily invested in its facilities and state-of-the-art technology in order to foster pedagogical innovation. This is part of the Oniris strategy to promote One Health concept, and it is also included in the regional network that was involved in the development of the Manimals Masters in Public Health program, which is administered by Oniris. Thanks to recent investments, Oniris is the only French veterinary school to be equipped with radiotherapy and imaging technology. This is an example of the kind of vision the Veterinary Cancer Center has integrated into its mission statement. Another unique program at Oniris is the Veterinary Institute for Preclinical Research. It was developed around the One Health, One Medicine concept. It combines units of our biomedical research department and includes all the technological facilities of the Animal Model Expertise Center, as well as the Gene and Cellular Therapy Center. It also includes the Animal Biological Resources Center and is gradually integrating with the hospital. The main structural evolution of the National Veterinary School of Nantes was the merger with the Nantes National School of Food Science and Engineering. Oniris is the only French educational institution in which veterinary students can interact with food science and engineering students. While these two programs remained independent, the strategy is to develop interaction between the veterinary and food science technology methods in order to increase skills and employment opportunities. In addition to aspects specifically related to the veterinary sector, other facilities and technologies designed mainly for Oniris food science students are also likely to contribute in the coming years to our veterinary curriculum. For example, the added value of the synergy between these two programs was at the origin for our new program in health biotechnologies. This is offered to food science and engineering students. It includes an important practical part which takes place in our new building that houses our Biopractice Center, which is a pilot plant for health biotechnologies and GLP. Biopractice is a unique facility which also offers an additional strength to the pre-specialization program for pharmaceutical industry that is offered to the fifth-year veterinary students. Similarly, our food technology pilot plant, initially built for food science and engineering students, will also be used to better professionalize veterinary education through practical work and tutorials in hygiene, quality of food products, and agro-food processing. Oniris's Food Innov is a partnership program with the intent to foster the creative potential of students from different educational backgrounds. It has new equipment and facilities, particularly an open innovation platform based on student sourcing and using innovative teaching methods and cross-disciplinary groups. This teaching facility will also be offered as an original teaching method for some veterinary students. A new quality system that covers the school's activities has been programmed by the administration to ensure the satisfaction of students, clients, and research partners. Its completion is scheduled for 2017. This quality approach is based on ISO 17025 and ISO 9001. It has already been implemented into several research and analysis units and platforms that are including them in continuing education programs. The next step is to certify all of our programs as well as the hospital. To achieve this objective, a quality engineer was recruited in 2014 to join the existing team. All of our students are committed to the school's emphasis on citizenship. Indeed, Oniris is actively engaged in the promotion of equal social and sustainable values. For example, Oniris developed a partnership with an assistance canine organization and guide dog training organization in which our students actively participate. The improvement of living conditions for the students is a permanent concern and should also promote to the attractiveness of the school with respect to French and foreign students. For example, the school has invested in 2012 by building an artificial turf field for sport activities. Recently, the decision was taken to build on-campus dorm facilities. Oniris has now become an integral part to the Nantes and the Pays de Loire region, where the quality of life and a thriving cultural scene are particularly appealing. Oniris is located in a city where extraordinary animals can also be found.